live at Alumni Field here in the campus of Jesuit High School for tonight's district contest between the Jesuit Tigers and the visiting Middleton Tigers. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. Welcome to Jesuit Tiger football. The Tigers with a record of 5-1. Coming off of a big win last week, running time 56-7 over visiting Orange City University. Very efficient game for Will Griffin. 11 out of 13, 217 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Hezekiah Davis rushed 5 times for 68 yards and a score. Rushing-wise as a team, Jesuit 14 for 152 and a touchdown. Caleb Smith caught 4 for 92 and caught 2 of those 4 touchdown passes from Will Griffin. Mikey Vernon caught 3 for 42 and a score. Tigers scored 2 defensive touchdowns. The Macho Mendez 51-yard fumble return. And, boy, that big pick six, last play of the first half, was that exciting or what? Jason McNeil taking it to the house from 61 yards away. Solid defensive games from the linebackers, Rashawn Fitz and Nolan Dooley, each of them with 5 solo tackles, 2 assists, and a tackle for a loss. Fitz chipped in with a sack. And Judson Thomas, solid game coming off the bench with the 4 solo tackles, 2 assists, and 2 tackles for loss. So again, Jesuit 5-1. They are ranked number 4 in the state in Class 4A. They are ranked number 15 overall out of all classifications in the state of Florida. Head coach Matt Thompson in his 13th season at Jesuit. He's never had a losing record in a season. His career mark 130 wins, 35 losses. Griffin for the season's thrown for 1,129 yards, 13 touchdowns, only 2 picks. He has a solid quarterback rating of 115.7. What a season for Hezekiah Davis, the junior. He's averaging nearly 10 yards a carry, 615 yards for the season. And Caleb Smith and Mikey Vernon have been the 1-2 punch of the receivers. Vernon, 27 catches, 439 yards. Averaging 16.3 per catch, 3 touchdowns. Smith, 24 catches, 400 yards, averaging 16.74 touchdowns for the season. Defensively for the Tigers, well, we're curious to see, number one, if Caden Henderson returns tonight. We shall see that. He's missed a couple of games with that leg injury. Trip Keller with 31 solo tackles, Fitz 45, Camden Haywood out of his linebacker position 30, Fitz 11 tackles for loss, Keller 10. Boy, Trip Keller getting some looks for some major colleges right now. He's having a solid junior campaign. Fitz with 5 sacks for the season along with Caden Henderson. So we have the captains at midfield. We'll talk about Middleton in a moment here. But the captains going out, Will Griffin, number 11. Jamison Thurber, the lineman, number 55. Caleb Smith, number 13. And Thane Swenson, the offensive lineman, number 54. For Middleton, I see 77. That's Edwin Coroyo, 64. Jeremiah Williams, they're both offensive linemen. And we'll try to get the other 2 numbers. They're hidden right now. 25 I see out there. We got that one. That's Nazir Pierre, lineman, linebacker. So Jesuit in their royal blue tops, white bottoms tonight. Middleton, white tops, maroon pants, maroon helmets. So Middleton, and as the referee's giving some instructions out there, we'll talk a little bit about the Middleton Tigers. Middleton started off the season with a 44-14 win over Leto. That was at Leto, but they have lost every game since. They're 1-6. They're coming off of a shutout loss to Jefferson, 63-0. That was at Jefferson. Dragons are improved this year. They are 6-1. one of the weaker schedules, if not the weakest schedule, however, in Hillsborough County. But 6-1 is 6-1, so kudos to them. So the coin toss was made. And let's see what we have here. Looked like he was talking to Middleton first. So Jesuit. So Jesuit's going to receive. Looks like the Tigers won the toss, and they're going to receive. So the other captain from Middleton is number 50. We'll get that number. That is Jamarcus Thomas, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. But it's been a tough go for Middleton. They've been shut out in 3 out of their last 4 games. So since that 44-point outburst against Leto, who has not won this year, their highest point total was 2 weeks ago in a loss at home to Blake, 44-19. What's interesting is Jefferson is 6-1. Don't know why I'm talking about Jefferson at a Jesuit Middleton game, but we'll do it anyway. Jefferson 6-1. Their only loss was 13-12 at Mitchell. And ironically, future opponent Tampa Catholic, they play Berkeley tonight. It's going to be a tough game for them. TC 1-5. Their only win this season was against Mitchell. So that's interesting. So here come the Jesuit Tigers out of the north end zone. So we'll look for number 1. I see number 1, and he's not playing. So Henderson's out. And King Powell is out again as well. I mean, they're both looking pretty healthy, but I just don't think Matt Thompson and Darryl Palmer want to risk those guys in this game. They may very well be out next week. So if I had to guess, they'll come back for homecoming against Hillsborough in a couple of weeks. So Middleton wants to kick off, but we're going to have the prayer and the national anthem first. So we'll do that right now. All right, the Jesuit band, the national anthem. Was really hoping Middleton's band was going to be here tonight. Unless they're coming later, they're not here. That's a good marching band right there that Middleton has. So Jesuit to receive. I think the main thing here for Jesuit tonight is just don't get anybody hurt. I mean, the Tigers a massive favorite in this game, and that may be the understatement of the year. Vernon and Smith are back deep. And this is Liam Haynes to kick off for Middleton. Thanks to all who are watching tonight. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. And Middleton fans tuning in likewise. Hope you enjoy. A bouncer. And it is fallen on at the 35-yard line by Colton Haywood. I think they just wanted to keep it away from Vernon and Smith. So Carlo Thompson coming out to start here. So trips right for the Tigers. Would not surprise me to see some kind of jet sweep or fly sweep sooner than later here, maybe to Vernon. We'll see. Will, short drop, lots of time. Oh, and he is sacked to start the game. That's about as good a start as Middleton could hope for. Michael Reed, the linebacker, blitzed, and he sacked Will Griffin for about an 8-yard loss. Don't see that too often, but Will, with some time to throw, good coverage by the Middleton defense. So Jesuit facing an early 2nd and long here. Vernon goes right. Bunch formation to the left. Hezekiah Davis next to Will Griffin. Now Will is under center. Pitch to Hezekiah Davis. Cuts left. Still on his feet. And he got the loss back and then some. So nice run by Hezekiah. So he picked up about 11 on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Jesuit at their own 39-yard line early in the first possession of the game. Shotgun for Will Griffin. 2 wideouts right. Will back to pass. Short drop. And pass is caught right in the middle of the field. Carlo Thompson stopped on a dime, and he got a first down. Boy, he stopped on a dime, made a turn right up the middle, split the defense, got a big gain. 40-yard gain by my unofficial calculation to the 22-yard line. Thompson in motion. Will, short drop. He looks right. And passes incomplete. Airmail that one a little bit. He was looking for Thompson again. Here comes Brady Fogarty in the game. And Hudson Lancaster as well. So the Tigers bringing in some bigger bodies here on this play. 2nd and 10. Vernon Smith to the right. Fogarty is slot left. Now Fogarty and Lancaster shift to the right. And a quick handoff. Hezekiah Davis running behind. Lancaster breaking a tackle to the 2. Running behind Lancaster, and Jamison Thurber leading the way too. And that is a gain of 18 yards right in between the tackles for Hezekiah Davis. Jesuit has first and goal. 9:23 left in the first. Two wideouts to either side. Will Griffin under center. Davis the lone setback. Man in motion's Thompson. They give it to Carlo. Dives in. Score. Thompson went in motion. Just did a little delayed inside slant that time. Griffin hit him quick. Carlo breaking a tackle. Gets in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. 1 minute and 55 seconds in. 2 minutes and 55 seconds in. Tigers lining up with an interesting formation there. That's new. So Ben Beavers the holder. Xavier Naco, center. And the extra point is good. 7-0 Jesuit. Early on. So the Tigers had that one negative play on the first down, and it was positive plays the rest of the way. Middleton with a small roster. I mean, they probably have maybe 33, 35 players, I'm guesstimating here. So you're going to see a lot of guys go both ways. And Jesuit does not do that. I don't think they've had anyone go both ways at all this year. And we've seen Mikey Vernon's a former defensive back. But he is, I don't think he's played DB at all this year. Only guy who really does play both ways is Eric Smith. Will come in at fullback on occasion. Ben Beavers boots it deep. So here's the Jesuit defense. Tigers done a good job this season of rotating their linemen. Big Adrian Morrow is in there right now, 99 at nose. Jack Cathy, 45 in at one end. He's played well, sophomore. And Eric Smith in. Keller playing at a linebacker position. Excuse me, he's a safety. Take that back. And they try a fly sweep. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage is Craig Johnson, number 3. Is there a flag in the play? Face mask Jesuit, so it's a 5-yard variety. So they're going to tack on 5. So 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation. We'll see who the quarterback is here for Middleton. Inside handoff. That's not going far at all. I think Cathy was in on that tackle. Tegan Amos Brooks, the senior, number 2. has played the majority of snaps at quarterback. Don't think he's in there now, though. This is Javon Dock, number 1 at quarterback. Man in motion. It's a quarterback keeper and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage made by Eric Smith. So I guess in the face mask, they replay the down. So it's 3rd down now. It's 3rd and 6. Loss on that play. 7:18 left in the first. 7-0 Jesuit. Yeah, this is Jovan Dock at quarterback number 1. He's a junior. And it's a fumble, and Jesuit recovered it. I think. Jack Cathy. It looked like a fumble. Maybe not. Maybe they said his knee was down. But it's 4th down. Actually what they're calling there, they're saying that was a fly sweep and an incomplete pass. They passed it forward, and it was dropped by the receiver. So they're calling that an incomplete pass on the fly sweep, which is a pitch forward. So I think that answers that. It's 4th and 6. Middleton punting. Snaps okay. Kicks off. And it goes out of bounds. Jesuit's going to have good field position in Middleton territory at about the 40-yard line. So 6:49 left in the first. 7-0 Jesuit. David Hill to the right. It's actually a bunch formation right near the line of scrimmage. Mikey Vernon's to the left. Now Mikey's in motion. There's your fly sweep. Mikey Vernon. Davis in front of him. Mikey to the 30. Mikey to the 20. Mikey to the 10, to the 5. Score! Nope, they're marking him out at the 2. Said he stepped out at the 2. Had Davis blocking lead for him. Got around the edge to the right. That's the Anthony Remetta side of the line. Or did they score? No, they did not. So they marked him out at the 2. So it's 1st and goal at the 2. Griffin in the shotgun. And there was a flag dropped. So penalty on Middleton for encroachment. So now the ball's at the 1, or the 1.5. See if Will just takes it himself here. Thompson, Vernon go to the left. Hill as well. Davis next to Griffin. Here, Will. Shakes off a tackler. And touchdown. Caleb Smith. So Will Griffin evading the sack. Rolled right, and hit Smith, who kept 1 foot in bounds. And it's a score. Kick's good. It's 14-0 Jesuit, 6:27 left in the first. Well, for those of you that did not see what happened there, Smith, in his excitement, jumping up and down, kind of took an awkward slip. But he hopped right back up, thank goodness. His leg kind of slipped out from underneath him on the sideline. But he's okay. Just kind of slipped on the grass there. But he's out on special teams, so sure Matt Thompson's telling him, don't do that again, please. So 6:27 left in the first, 14-0 Jesuit. Looks like the Tigers have a few JV guys up for this game. And this kick is going to be returned. Oh, and a hard hit by Caleb Smith, playing special teams. That was... I think Joel Washington, 21 on the return. And he got popped in the open field by Caleb Smith at around the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. So Middleton deep in their own territory here. Fresh linemen are in, I think. Nope, you got Cathy, Morrow. Can't see the other number just yet. It's Macho Mendes. QB back to pass. Oh, that's a catch. That is a catch right there by Joel Washington. So the lefty quarterback and that's Tegan Amos Brooks, who's back in at quarterback. He's the regular starter. He was getting pressure. He just kind of winged that pass to Washington running a crossing pattern, and it's actually a nice catch. Good concentration by 21 for Middleton, keeping his feet in bounds, and it's 2nd and 3. So a manageable second down for Middleton. And they need to hurry up here. And pass downfield. Oh, that's picked off. Trip Keller. Brooks just could not get enough mustard on that pass. He was getting pressure. They were looking downfield, maybe on a post pattern, but really could not get a lot on that pass. And Trip Keller hopped up, tipped it, caught it on the way down. And Jesuit back in business inside the Middleton 30. 6:04 left in the first. 14-0 Jesuit. It's actually Luca Norton on the right side, Remetta on the left. I think I might have had that backwards a while ago. on the offensive line. Shotgun formation. Will back to pass. Looks left. Looks downfield. Man open. Into the bushes. And incomplete. Looking for David Hill, who became one with the shrubbery. Diving effort. Lots of time for Griffin. Hill comes out, and they'll pull the leaves out. 2nd and 10. Empty set. Tigers working on the passing game here. But it's Carlo. They fake it to him. Will turns. Will Griffin. Will running. Will has room. Will has a first. He goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be a first down, Jesuit. So I think Jack Sansone is out, 19. He'll usually get some reps on offense. He has a cast in his hand. So that was Austin Hubbard was in there briefly. So 1st and 10 to 14. Empty set again. A lot of cushion on the Jesuit receivers here. And they give it to Carlo, who cuts up the middle. Interesting play call there. Looked like they were going to do a jet sweep, but Carlo just stopped, pivoted, went up the middle, got 5 yards. So here comes Fogarty. Here comes Lancaster. And Eric Smith as well. So they bring in the bruisers here. So now it's an I formation. Eric Smith in front of Hezekiah Davis. And they hand it off to Hezekiah. Hezekiah goes forward, carries people into the end zone for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. But Anthony Remetta, blocking on that play, drove a Middleton player about 10 yards off the ball. Power block by Remetta, who's getting some major college looks here. And this is Noah Wallner to attempt the extra point with Ben Beavers holding. Snap, kick, good. Tigers are crisp on the extra points. $21-0 Jesuit. 4:52 left in the first. Still in the first here at Alumni Field. Jesuit has another district game next week, road game at Brandon. And I will be there broadcasting that game. First time ever at Brandon Stadium. It's been all Tigers so far, which really was expected. And here's Ben Beavers. And he blasts that one way out of the end zone. Back in the day, that would have been the driving range at Loch Raven Golf Course for you old school folks out there. 1st and 10 at the 20 for Middleton. Cam Housey, Jason McNeil, that corner. Trip Keller at safety. And Trey Lee, the other safety. Eric Smith is in. Shotgun formation, quick handoff, goes nowhere. I think that was Jack Cathy in on that tackle. One-yard gain on that play. So shotgun formation again for Middleton. Tigers show blitz. Back to pass. And it is incomplete. And Trey Lee on coverage that time of, I think 6. Ron Perry, I believe that's 6. But 3rd and 9. Middleton has a big offensive line. I will give them that. They've got 5 big guys on that line. And Brooks airmails that pass. And it's 4th down. Tell you, if I am Middleton, I'm just bringing in extra linemen and getting in a run formation and just going straight ahead. I mean, I think that's their best option. Mikey Vernon standing in midfield. Tigers are going to get good field position yet again here. We still have 3:58 left. High kick hits. And is going to roll dead at the Jesuit 48. So good field position for the Tigers. So Thompson and Davis flank Griffin. Now Davis goes in the slot. High snap. Carlo Thompson. Carlo 50, 45. I think he's got a first down. Little jet sweep play that time. Carlo Thompson getting involved in the offense today. Will Telegdi comes in, number 6, the junior wide receiver. So that run takes the ball into Middleton territory at the 42-yard line. So Telegdi goes wide left. Excuse me, he goes wide right. And Will Griffin said something to him. Maybe he says, well, look for the ball. Will shotgun. Quick slant caught. Caleb Smith. He's got a first inside the 30. Gain of 13. Just a quick slant pattern. Will Griffin got rid of the ball quickly. Some nice yards after catch by Caleb Smith. Tigers get another first down to the Middleton 29. 2:43 left in the first, 21-0 Jesuit. They threaten again inside the Middleton 30. So Telegny goes to the left. Quick swing pass, Mikey Vernon. And he's tackled nicely in the open field that time by Amari Lawrence, the senior. Tigers trying to go with some tempo here. Kind of in that sugar huddle that the Cincinnati Bengals used to use under Sam Weish back in the day. Empty set now for Griffin. Will evades the sack. Will evades the sack again. Will Griffin downfield. Caught nicely, Mikey Vernon. Inside the 15, Will Griffin broke two different sack attempts in the backfield. Whirling dervish back there, Will Griffin. How about that? And Mikey running a crossing pattern, and Will Griffin hit him perfectly. That is not an easy play, not an easy throw, especially when you're spinning around in the backfield trying to avoid a sack. Impressive play. Empty set again. Tigers are throwing the ball tonight. Will. Quick pass. Mikey Vernon, 10, 5, walk-in score. Mikey Vernon. Mikey in the open field. To the left. And you're not going to catch him when he goes around the corner like that. Ben Beavers. Kick's good. .106 left in the first, 28-0 Jesuit. So all indications that we're going to have an early evening tonight, which I think a lot of folks anticipated. Give an opportunity for some of the younger guys to play in the second half. Beavers puts that one almost through the goalposts. So Middleton tries again from the 20. Morrow, Cathy, and Mendez are your linemen. Tigers playing press coverage now. Really, they don't have a safety at all. And they blitz, pass deep downfield. McNeil with solid defense that time. Boy, he got good nearly picked that one off, but tight coverage, good inside position by McNeil. Tigers had 7 men in the box, 7 or 8, maybe even 8 men in the box that time. Now it's trips left for Middleton. Press coverage again. Tigers have deepest Tiger is, well, now McNeil backs off a little bit. And trying to hit number 3, Craig Johnson, on a crossing pattern. Brooks really zipped that pass. It's one of those that your receivers really have to make that catch. Good coverage again by McNeil. Middleton just trying to hit that quick hitter there in man coverage. 3rd and 10. Now the Tigers' safeties back off a little bit. Tigers blitz. Oh, they're going to call roughing the passer, I think. Roughing the passer on Jesuit. So Middleton gets the free first down. Tigers sent a couple of linebackers in. And this is going to be 15 in the first, with 45.5 seconds left in the first period. So Middleton to the 35-yard line. This is about as far up as they've gotten. Trips left for Middleton. Pass on the sideline. And that was a big hit by Luke Battaglia. Second and 10. That was A.J. Coleman, the intended receiver. And that's the end of the first. It's 28-0 Jesuit after 1. We'll take a quick break. Back in a moment. All right, back at Alumni Field. Middleton has 2nd and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Headed toward the south end zone. A little bit of wind here tonight. Wind at Middleton's back right now. Tigers trying to get set up defensively here. This is a big tackle behind the line. This may be a legal shift on Middleton. Let's see. They may have had two guys at the same time in motion. Yeah, they're calling a legal procedure. They could have called a legal shift. Actually, they let the play go, so that would have been an illegal formation. Because I think illegal shift, they might have stopped it. So maybe an illegal formation by Middleton that time. But Jesuit declines the penalty. It's a 5-yard loss. Actually, shift they would have let go, but based on the referee's penalty call, that would have been an illegal formation. Back to pass is Brooks, and pass is incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down. Intended for Craig Johnson. And what is Middleton going to do here? Here comes the punt unit out. For a second, I thought they were going to go for it, but wisely punting here. So Mikey Vernon back at his own 45-yard line. Joel Washington is the punter for Middleton. Good snap. And Washington kicks that out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Still walking to the 40-yard line. So Jesuit at the Middleton 40. So that went off the side of Washington's foot. And Jesuit 28-0. They lead. Griffin shotgun, 2 wideouts to either side. Hezekiah Davis next to him. Early second. Will back to pass. Good protection. Pass is caught. Mikey Vernon. Mikey 20. Mikey 10 getting downfield. Blocking. Score. Nice downfield blocking that time by David Hill. Just a little swing pass to Mikey Vernon. Cut up field. Wasn't really touched. But toward the end of the play, David Hill just engaged the blocker, no holding, good technique, good everything. And that allowed Mikey Vernon to get those extra 8 to 10 yards for the score. And this is going to be Wallner with Beavers holding. Snap. Kick. Good. 35-0. Xavier Nacco joining the long line of solid Tiger long snappers. over the years. So Wallner to kick off now. And here's Wallner. Pooch kick. And does Jesuit have it? Let's see. See who has the ball. Middleton. Hezekiah Davis was close by there. So 11:15 left in the second, early second. 35-0 Jesuit, and Middleton tries again. Looks like a different quarterback here for the Tigers. They may be, or middle. I'm going to say Middleton since we're both Tigers. For Middleton. Or is that still two? Nope, I take that back. That's still two. Tegan Amos Brooks. Quick handoff inside. And Rayshawn Fitz ended that real quick. Two-yard loss, almost three by Fitz. This outstanding sophomore linebacker. Two wideouts to each side, running back next to Brooks. Brooks winging it downfield, way out of bounds. Pressure by Fitz. Pressure by Macho Mendez. It's 3rd and 12. So 3rd down. Trips left for Middleton. Amos Brooks directing traffic in the backfield. And he's back to pass. Mendez blitzing him. And that is almost picked off by Colton Haywood. Macho Mendez on the quarterback hurry. He's had a few of those this year. Macho Mendez leading Jesuit in quarterback hurries, coming into this game with 11, and add that one to his tally. .05 left in the second. There's a punt. A low line drive kick. Mikey feels it. And he is hit out of bounds at the 36-yard line. With a punt that did not go more than about 4 feet off the ground the whole duration of the kick. So Jesuits offense, which has been pretty much unstoppable tonight. First and 10 at their own 38-yard line. David Hill goes to the left. Vernon and Smith to the right. Actually, Will Telegdy's to the right, too. Hezekiah Davis next to Will Griffin. Will back to pass. Griffin downfield, looking for David Hill. Incomplete. Yvette's Meme, number 9. Diving for the interception that time, did not get it. Looked like Hill may have been running a skinny post pattern that time to the near side of the goal post, but pass was not there. Carlo Thompson's in. 2 wideouts to each side, 2nd and 10. Will Griffin getting pressure. Pass caught by Mikey Vernon. Oh, Will got hit hard. Mikey Vernon 30, Mikey 20, Mikey 10. Score. It's a touchdown, but boy, Will Griffin got whacked that time. He's okay. He's up. I was looking more at Will Griffin getting sacked. He got hit in the ribs. But he is up, fortunately, and that is a touchdown for Jesuit. Mikey Vernon. Yeah, Will got popped on the blitz. Wow. And no one's catching Mikey tonight. It's one that Will Griffin's going to feel tomorrow morning. Ben Beavers for the extra point. Kick's good. 42-0 Jesuit. 9:15 left in the first half. Tigers dominating as we expected them to. We'll have running time in the second half here. And it is Beavers. And he sends that one. Oh, that one didn't go in the end zone. So it has to be returned. And that is a tackle by Judson Thomas. Boy, that ball just kind of died out at about the 2-yard line and did not go in the end zone. I think the Middleton returner thought that's where it was going to go. And he had to return it. So I see Jesuits backup quarterback down there, Aiden Alexander. I'm suspecting we'll see him in the second half. So 1st and 10, Middleton. And Jesuit jumped. Literally. That was Rayshawn Fitz on the blitz, and he jumped over the offensive line, trying to time it. 1st and 5, Middleton. Amos Brooks. Pass in the flat is caught for a short gain by Jovan Dock, number 1. So Middleton has a 2nd and 2. Probably their most makeable 2nd and 2 of the whole game. Tegan Amos Brooks, shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side. Brooks, short drop. Brooks runs. Brooks runs. Brooks has a first down. Helmet pops off, but he got the first. And there's a flag on the play at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be on Jesuit. It's a face mask. But is it the 5-yard variety or the 15? Let's see. It is of the 15-yard. It's a personal foul on Jesuit. Might have had something to do with that helmet getting ripped off. But they're going to tack 15 on to the end of this play. And the ball's at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Middleton. Different quarterback in, and running back might have got a yard. I think that was Haywood on the tackle of the running back 41, who we don't have in the roster. So sorry, number 41. No gain, 2nd and 10, 6:57 left in the second, 42-0 Jesuit. We'll try to pass on some other scores here. Amos Brooks. Pass is incomplete. So it's 3rd and 10 for Middleton. Halftime score, Berkeley Prep 12, Tampa Catholic 0. That's at Tampa Catholic. Gaither over Springstead 35-0 in the second. Armwood over Sickles 28-0 in the second. Armwood's got a good team this year. Third and 10, Tigers show blitz. Pass is caught, and it is going to be a first down Middleton. Antre Lee on the tackle of number 21 for Middleton. That's Joel Washington. And Middleton moves the flags, and it is time for a water break. So we'll pass on some more scores here. Newsom leads Alonzo 14-7 at half. Sumner at Hillsboro, the Stingrays leading the Terriers 14-0. That's in the second. Mitchell over Wiregrass Ranch 24-0 at half. Plant City leads Strawberry Crest 17-0 in the second. Spoto leads Lato 34 to, you guessed it, 0. That's at half. Wharton 5, Plant 0. Sounds like a baseball score in the second. Bloomingdale, Durant over Bloomingdale 21-0. Clearwater Central Catholic over Zephyr Hills Christian 31-0. First and 10, Middleton. Legitimate first down that time. That last play. Right up the middle. Pass up the middle. Low snap. Pressure for Brooks. Lobs out. That's an easy pick. 50, 40. This is Keller. 30, 20. No one's going to catch him. 10-5. Score. Trip Keller. Easy pickings. His second interception of the game. Went left. There was open field, really. And Keller to the house. And here's an interesting score. Lakeland 14, Sebring 7 at half. The Blue Streaks hanging around against the mighty Dreadnoughts. Waldner with the extra point, 49-0. So this is going to be Wallner to kick it off. 5:29 left in the second. Dominating game for Jesuit, as we figured it would be. Here's Noah. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Middleton's ball at the 35. So Middleton tries again. Tegan Amos Brooks, quarterback. It's a handoff and a tackle by Eric Smith. This may be a legal shift. Yep. Penalties declined. Loss in the play. Yeah, definitely some confusion there on offense for Middleton. So 2nd down and 13. Tegan Amos Brooks rolls left. He's keeping it himself. And he is tackled by Camden Haywood. Maybe a yard on that play. Nolan Dooley coming in, 36. He replaces Jake Winter, the freshman, getting a little time. He played on JV the other night. Empty set for Middleton. .333 left in the second. Pressure by Mendez. Lobs it up. That's picked off. And that is going to be a touchdown, Jesuit. Nolan Dooley. Interception on the sideline. Did a good job keeping his feet in bounds. And had a convoy up the left sideline score. Another defensive touchdown for Jesuit. So the junior Nolan Dooley, who's made the most of his chances. This year. With that interception and a score. Ben Beavers for the extra point. And Ben blasts it through. 56-0. And the clock, I think they're letting the clock run. So we have officially gone into running time here. I think that probably was a mutual decision. So we're in running time, and we'll be in running time in the second half. Which I agree 100% on the running time at this point. No sense in prolonging the agony here from Middleton. And Aiden Alexander's warming up. And a special teams tackle that time by the touchdown maker, Nolan Dooley. So Dooley with the pick six, Dooley with the special teams tackle. Under a minute with running time here, so maybe Middleton will get at least a play in here. And hopefully in the second half we'll see a whole slew of backups for Jesuit. There's a quick handoff. And a tackle by Eric Smith and others. And that's going to do it for the first half. So we'll be back shortly, maybe about 15, 16 minutes, give or take. It's 56-0 Jesuit. We'll have running time in the second half, so the second half is going to go by pretty quick. Again, thanks to all who have tuned in tonight on YouTube and the Jesuit Tiger Sports Network. We appreciate it, and we'll be back shortly. 56-0 Jesuit leads. All right, John Pedrero back at Alumni Field as we're getting ready to start the third quarter. We will have running time in the second half as Jesuit leads Middleton 56-0. Tigers have had touchdown runs, touchdown passes, pick sixes, you name it. Pick six by Dooley, pick six by Keller. So we shall see who comes out to start the second half here. Just very much hoping we have some subs. And we'll try to name as many of them as we can. Well, I see Bam Pierce warming up. That's a good sign. And Alexander, too. So here is Waldner to kick it off. So Noah puts that one in the end zone. It's a touchback. Middleton will take over. And we do have some subs. So I see Thomas Fulks coming out, 17. Robbie Taylor, 65 out there on the defensive line. Riley McMullen, 97. Is in. Elijah Givens is at one cornerback, number 4. Peter McKemba's in at a defensive back, 25. Colt Olson's in. Alex Myers is in. Yeah, they got a lot of subs in. Like all subs, which is good. We'll try to give you the names of the linebackers here as soon as we can. Clock running, as we said, running time. And it's an inside handoff and a nice run. And the initial contact made by 36, that is Nolan Dooley. He had a pick six. So Dooley's at a linebacker. I see 40 in there. That's Judson Thomas. We mentioned him at the beginning of the game. Quentin Gleason is in, 42, the junior linebacker. So a gain of 5 on that run, second down. Tegan Amos Brooks at quarterback. He's got trips left. And he goes with a handoff. Near first down, but short. The initial contact was made by Judson Thomas. Slowed the running back down. The running back is Javon Dock. And Middleton has a 3rd and 1 from the 29. As we were already past the 10-minute mark here in the third, moving rapidly. Third and a yard. Shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to either side. And it's another handoff and a first down. First down, Middleton. Nice gain on the play. It's Doc on the run. And it was 28 on the tackle. Not sure who that is. And some of these numbers might have some JV guys here, possibly. But it's first down Middleton. 28's Noah Wallner. I don't think he's in there. And Doc again, tackled by a host of Tigers. Now, the JV 28 is Clinton Lott, who's a freshman. I'm thinking that's not him, though. So we're guessing a little bit here on the numbers. So 2nd and 8. Middleton with a wee bit of a drive here. Doc, the running back. Amos Brooks, the quarterback. And they got the Tigers to jump. Jake Winters in there, 52. We know him. Freshman defensive lineman. So 2nd and 2 on that 5-yard penalty for encroachment on the defense. And it's a handoff again, and a nice run by Doc. He is brought down by Peter Makemba, number 25. And Foley Burns comes in, 76. He is a JV player. Actually, he's a center on JV. But he's in at nose for Folk, so he's getting a little playing time here. See 90 in for Jesuit. Sagar Lopez. And we have the early water break. 6:13 left in the third. Middleton in Jesuit territory, 1st and 10. The Jesuit 46. So the defensive line right now is Jake Winter, the freshman, Foley Burns, the freshman, and Sagar Lopez, the senior. So 1st and 10 Middleton at the Jesuit 46. 6-minute mark of the third. And it is a run for a short gain, but moving the pile for about 5 yards that time. Foley Burns was in there on that tackle. Dooley was as well. Burns comes out. And Jackson Holman comes in, 14. Seen him play a little bit on defense. He's he's listed as a quarterback, but he will come in on defense in situations like this. So 2nd and 5 on that run. And Middleton trying to milk this quarter, and it's Doc shy of the first. Judson Thomas and others in on that tackle. So 3rd and 2. Middleton intent on keeping it on the ground here. Shotgun formation again. Brooks Brooks keeps it himself on the keeper, slides down, first down. Nice fake that time by Brooks. Couple of subs come in for Jesuit. 18. It's Alex Myers. 4 Elijah Givens, so they've been switching the safeties. Had Aiden Morrow was in there briefly, the freshman. So a couple of JV guys getting some reps here. It's first down Middleton at the Jesuit 31. Middleton has had the ball for the entire third quarter. Good for them. But you know these Jesuit backs want to make a stop here. 1st and 10. Tegan Amos Brooks. Handoff. Cutting around the edge. Nice run. Nice gain. 23 on the run. That's Tyler Hardy. And Makemba with the tackle, but it's a first down. The 15-yard line. So Middleton, I don't really think they care if this is against the Jesuit backups. They're just trying to get something positive going here. So Tyler Hardy, the running back, next to Tegan Amos Brooks. 2 wideouts to each side. Approaching the 2-minute mark now in the third. Middleton's had the ball the whole period. It's another handoff. And another run by Hardy. And Givens on the tackle. He picked up 4 yards. And the Jesuit offense is chomping on the bit. Chomping at the bit, I should say. They want to, I'm sure they want to get out there, but Middleton's had the ball the whole period. Second and 6 at the 12. And it's a handoff again to Doc. Shy of the first. And it looks like he's brought down by 65. It's Robbie Taylor. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Shotgun formation again. Less than 10 seconds left here in the third. And it's a quick handoff to Doc. I think he got the first down, though. And we have played the entire third quarter. Middleton's had the ball the entire third quarter. It's unusual, but it happens in running time. And Middleton's going to have first and goal on the other side of the field. Try to give you some score updates here while we have a moment. Berkeley Prep has defeated Tampa Catholic 19-7. That was actually closer than I thought it would be. Newsom 28, Alonzo 7 in the fourth. Gaither 42, Springstead 0 in the third. That's in running time. Plant City 24, Strawberry Crest at half. Jefferson 21, Chamberlain 8 at half. Armwood over Sickles 49-0. That's running time. Spoto over Leto 48-0. Lakeland 21, Sebring 7 in the third. Wharton 5, Plant 0. That's in the second, but I heard Plant scored, so that might not be accurate. So first and goal for Middleton inside the 5-yard line. Jesuit wants to stop here. Doc on the handoff, and he scores. So Middleton on the board. And the Jesuit offense will have an opportunity here. Extra points is good. So 56-7. Honestly, even if the Tigers have an opportunity here for a long run, I would hope that Vernon or Carlo Thompson would run out of bounds or just take a knee just to give the offense some opportunity here. So here's Middleton with the kickoff. And they boot it downfield. And it's going to be actually a muff kicked into the end zone inadvertently. So Jesuit has the ball at the 20. So we've definitely got some. No, Will Griffin's coming out at quarterback. My goodness. So Will Griffin coming out at quarterback. I'm surprised at that, but he is. Smith's coming out. So Hezekiah Davis next to Will Griffin. Hill's at a receiver, Carlo Thompson, Caleb Smith. Carlo in motion. And the pass is nearly picked off. They were looking for David Hill, and he got sandwiched. Here comes Bam Pierce in the game for Hezekiah Davis. Here comes Will Telegdi in the game at a receiver position. I guess they want to give Will some work. Carlo comes out, 2nd and 10. And they give it to Bam Pierce up the middle. Someone grabbed his face mask, no call. And here comes Aiden Alexander in for Will Griffin. So Alexander comes in, Griffin comes out. Bam Pierce picked up 8 on that run. Alexander on the keeper, and he's got enough for the first. First down Tigers, Aiden Alexander. Alexander's a freshman. He's going to grow. He's going to get bigger. They're going to put him on. I think they'll have him work out a little bit. Definitely has to get a little bit bigger and stronger, but again, he is a freshman. And he rolls right. Good arm. Pass is caught. I think that was Caleb Smith. Yep, Caleb Smith on the catch. And he got a first down. 6:30 left in the fourth. Smith comes out. And it's water break time. So Hudson Lancaster's in the game on the offensive line. Wyatt Allender is in, 50. Robbie Taylor is in. He's a junior. Played defensive line also. Let's see if we can see who the other linemen are here. Give them some mention if we can see the numbers. See 51 in there. See Lang. 51 is in. So that's Lancaster. You can't see all of the numbers, unfortunately, here. I think Swenson may still be. Yeah, Swenson is still in this at center. It's 1st and 10. And it's a swing pass to Bam Pierce. Bam as a first. Goes out of bounds. Tigers working the short passing game here with Alexander. .34 in at running back. That's Trent DeSells. Pass caught by David Hill inside the 40. So Hill, the big sophomore receiver, we'll see more more involvement from him in the offense next year, I'm sure. And Easton Brooks comes in, the diminutive running back, but he's a tough player. Sophomore running back. He goes out in motion. It's an empty set. And the pass is caught. 20, 10. And is that going to be a touchdown? Let's see. Touchdown, Tigers. That was 27. Sam Telegdi. Sam Telegdi. You know, I think that is Sam Telegdi's first ever varsity catch. At least it's his first catch this year. That I can tell you. And don't think he caught one last year. I think he was on varsity. I think he caught one last year. We'll have to look at some point. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say first varsity catch for Telegdi. Extra point is good by Wallner. And it's 63-7. So, well, we can see that Alexander can put a little zip in his passes. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Ben Beavers to kick it off. Ben. And it's going to be returned from the 2-yard line. And a nice open field tackle there by Caleb Smith on 21. Joel Washington, who's slow to get up. And the clock is stopped because of the injury. Shotgun formation, quick handoff, goes nowhere. That was Brady Fogarty in on defense on that tackle. Fogarty's in at safety right now. Evan McMullen is in. Bruin Greep is in at corner. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Low snap. And a quick tackle by Judson Thomas. Tigers shuffling guys in and out here. Aiden Morrow's now in at one of the cornerbacks. 40 seconds. Maybe the last play here. Under 30. And running is the quarterback. And I don't think they're going to get another play off here. That last tackle was made by Segar Lopez, number 90. And that's it. Jesuit, as anticipated, with the win tonight, 63-7, running time over Middleton. So the Tigers are on the road next week. It's another district game at Brandon. We'll be broadcasting that game. Again, thanks to all who tuned in tonight on the Jesuit Tigers Sports Network on YouTube. Appreciate all of our viewers. Thanks for watching. And tune in next week. Once again, Jesuit 63, Middleton 7. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football on JTSN. Have a great evening, everyone.